Last night I was in the ER and I brought a drink in, yes. And I am embarrassed to say that the triage nurse told me, "Ma'am, we're sorry, there's no alcohol allowed in the ER." Well, hey y'all. Turns out, still here. Just a little bump in the road yesterday, or a bump on the fence that turned into a bump on my arm, that turned into a little shortness of breath and a fever, a little swelling, a little red line from my arm to my heart. You know, that's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine. In reality though, I was pretty scared last night. Last night I was in the ER and I brought a drink in, yes. And I am embarrassed to say that the triage nurse told me, "Ma'am, we're sorry, there's no alcohol allowed in the ER." And I was like, what do you, I know I'm not drinking alcohol. This is what I had with me in the ER last night. You see, I was out doing chores, sweating, stressing, all the things. And so when it came time to drive to the ER, I grabbed a drink out of the fridge, you know, replenish, rehydrate, all the things that my Element does. And lo and behold, if I don't get accused of drinking alcohol in the ER. Today's video is sponsored by Element. They sent me a brand new 12-pack that was in the fridge. It was easy to grab and kept me hydrated as I drove myself to the ER last night. Element is a tasty electrolyte drink that is full of all the things that you want and none of what you don't. No carbs, no junk, no caffeine, no artificial dyes. I like the carbonated version. They make the kind that you can just pour the packets into water as well. Those are super convenient. Today's flavor that I chose is lemonade salt. It is quite delicious. And I just thought that it was a good day for them to sponsor a video since they rode with me to the ER last night. And I got accused of drinking alcohol because of them last night. This, in fact, does not have alcohol or caffeine or sugar. It's perfect for paleo, for low carb, for gluten-free, and for keto diets as well. Element is a big part of my life. I focus really hard on staying hydrated because that's the true adulting move. And just wanted to say thanks again to Element for sponsoring today's video. And oh yeah, stay salty. I had big aspirations for all the projects that I was going to accomplish, both last night and this morning. Of course, that was all before I met my fuzzy, I can't even call it a friend. The fuzzy devil, that's what I'm gonna call it. I was in a little bit of disbelief that it happened and that it was truly as strong and powerful as it is. And I really I jokingly started to make a video, and then after I was processing everything and my body was processing, and here I am hoping that my body starts to react to the medicine, and it didn't. I ended up driving myself to the ER. And I know a lot of people were like, "Why would you drive yourself? That's so dangerous." So here's the thing. We're 30 minutes from town, and an ambulance to get here and to get back to town would have been an hour plus. And I don't think that I had that kind of time. As I was making that video, it was probably a cumulative 15 minutes from the time that it happened, and I took the meds, to the time that I made the decision to go to the ER. And during that time, the swelling and the pain was intense. And I've handled a lot of pain in my life. Broken my neck, got my jaw kicked in, got my teeth knocked out, you know, had some steel rods put in, had my jaw sewn shut, all those things. This pain though was something that I had not felt before. And then the swelling started, and my arm was about as big around as my thigh. And I got pretty nervous. And then as I walked inside and was looking in the mirror, I realized that there's this red mark from where the sting happened going underneath my arm and up towards my heart. And that is where I stopped second guessing what I thought was anxiety causing me to be short of breath and realized, like, I have to get in the car and go right now. So I did. I told my mom I was going. I called Lester and I was like, talk to me on the way, because he was dropping off Lex. And when I got to the ER, that's whenever, you know, like, number one, I'm still in disbelief to be able to say, like, I'm here because a caterpillar stung me. But I had a video and picture of what it was, and everyone at the ER took me very seriously because it was very serious. So after I got checked in, got past the whole accusation of drinking alcohol in the ER scenario, they very quickly noticed that I was short of breath. I mentioned that I thought that I had a fever, and I showed them the red line on my arm. And well, that got me a really hot ticket to a bed. Fastest I think I've ever gotten in. They asked me about my allergies, and at that time I told them I wasn't allergic to anything. I just gotten stung a few weeks ago by a wasp and had no reaction. I received epinephrine. And then I broke out my phone and started showing them pictures of what I touched. And it was at that moment that I feel like all things went a little bit crazy. Sweetie, we're done talking about that one thing. If you wanted to, like, go back to doing your thing. She's like, no, I'm watching chickens, Mom. I'm watching chickens. I really did get a fast track to the back, and I didn't mean to. It just sort of happened. Oh boy, I have a very large audience now. Don't worry, they're not here to be mean. Hey, Mom. Mama and her 4 little babies. Aren't they cute? What's funny about 3 of her 4 babies is that they're going to be bigger than her because they're not really her babies. If you notice, Mama doesn't have furry feet, but 3 of her babies do. Yes. I'm pretty sure we have 3 little bald eagles in there that came out of Liberty and Sam before Sam passed. And then there is a little black and white one that is a Kiki-Riki. Oh, come out the door, sweeties. That door is wide open. All the way out. Help them out, Mama. I had all these plans of, like, doing big projects last night and then again today after work. And they were very quickly halted by the fact that my body said no after that whole event. And that is one thing that I'm really struggling with, is, like, I don't do well with not being able to do certain things. But I'm working on it. I mostly just want to say thank you for all of your kind words, thoughts, prayers, support, and for believing me whenever I said that a caterpillar did that, because I'm still in disbelief. I also want to say, watch out for those fuzzy devils, because they're horrible. Like, legitimately horrible. I've never felt pain like that in my whole life, and it's still there today. I was told that will last for like 2 weeks. So anyway, thank you for being a part of my life and listening to the wild and crazy things that could only happen to me. Seriously, a caterpillar? I still don't believe it. But I'm pleased to be here, pleased to be watching some chickens, and gonna rest up and be good as new. Back at it tomorrow. thanks again to Element for sponsoring today's video. If you'd like to check out Element, you can receive a free 8-count sample pack with any purchase if you use the link below, and that is drinkelement.com/from suits to boots. DRINKLMNT.com/from suits to boots. Thanks again so much to Element, and remember, stay salty.